You say you'll be down in 5. The smell of your perfume is floating down the stairs. You're fixing up your hair like you do. I know that I'll be a mess the second that I see you. You won't be surprised, it happens every time, it's nothing new. It's always on a night like tonight. I thank God you can read my mind, 'cause when you look at me with those eyes, I'm speechless, staring at you standing there in that dress. What it's doing to me ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. And I'm speechless, you already know that you're my weakness. After all this time I'm just as they have every time you walk into the room, I'm speechless.
Don't be shy, you're a movie star.
It started when you said hello, just did something to me. And I've been in a daze ever since the day that we met. You took the breath out of my lungs, can't even fight it, and all of the words out of my mouth without even trying. And I'm speechless, staring at you standing there in that dress. What it's doing to me ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. And I'm speechless, you already know that you're my weakness. After all this time I'm just as nervous every time you walk into the room. I'm speechless, yeah baby.
I love it.
I thank God you can read my mind, 'cause when you look at me with those eyes, I'm speechless. You're standing there in that dress. Girl, it ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is all that I can do. Oh, I'm speechless. You already know that you're my weakness. After all this time I'm just as nervous every time you walk into the room. I'm speechless. Oh, you know it, baby.
One look at you, my whole life falls in line. I prayed for you before I called you mine.
You may be seated. Welcome, and thank you all for joining us on this joyous occasion. Today we're gathered to celebrate the union between Lynn and James before God. Lynn would like me to tell a small story about how we came to this point. But first, we need to find out who gives this bride.
The family does.
All right. So Lynn's parents and James' dad have known each other for 15 plus years, and they pretty much grew up together. Ben and AJ were friends with James when they were growing up. It's my understanding that whenever they got the boat out, James was there. I guess he was like their adopted son. And so they've always been friends. Lynn was married for 22 years and James was married for 34, and they both have lost their spouse. And Lynn was working in Houston, about 5 miles from James. And so Ann had said one day, "Why don't you give him a call? He needs some support and he'd be a good friend." So she waited and put it off. And then after the passing of James's wife, James Jr. and Chris, who were also friends growing up, had said, "Well, why don't you call Lynn and she'd be a good friend?" So he did. He made that phone call and asked her to go out, and that's what brought us here today. They've been inseparable ever since after that. So they both say they found a healthy and happy love, and they're soulmates. So that's what brought us here today. May this ceremony provide you with memories and treasures for the rest of your days, okay? All right, is there anyone here today that would object to the union between Lynn and James? All right. James and Lynn, if you look around at these faces here today, they're all here to celebrate you. They're all here to show their love, their support, and their encouragement for your union. James and Lynn, you've started your life here today before God. Realize that you're preparing to celebrate the greatest gift that God gives us, which is love between two people. Your love is a commitment and something that many seek, but not everyone finds. It's like the most precious of any metal or stone there is on the earth. Marriage, of course, is more than a formal exchange of rings. It's also a sacred and solemn vow between each other. By nature, it's impossible to know what is around the corner or what is around the bend, but when you have someone by your side, you know that you'll always have that rock, that someone that will be able to stand by you in those trials and tribulations. And now I think someone's going to sing a song.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, after the vows. That's okay.
Oh, no, this is when you were going to say something.
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
I just wanted to say that we are so blessed and thankful for everyone that's here today. And it means the world to us that our family and friends came out to support us. And we're so happy to have this much love in this room. So thank you all very much for coming. We appreciate you all.
All right. So now, as we gather today for this serious occasion, marriage is a profound and sincere commitment between two people worthy of our reverence. Lynn and James have chosen to write their own vows, so I will now ask James to go first. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. I'm senile.
I have to read mine too, so it's okay.
No.
Right, your glasses.
I'm very nervous in front of all these people, but I want to tell you how I feel. We've both known each other, we were getting married for a while, and decided on a date. it was a running joke that I would ask you to marry me on April 1st, and you'd let me know the answer on April 2nd. When I finally asked you yesterday, you gave me your answer immediately. I'm happy we're here today because you didn't change your mind.
No.
When I met you over 45 years ago, I was afraid to approach you. You were outgoing and popular. I was shy and nervous around strangers. Some things never change. But now I never think of the future without you. I found out much about you, and I'm looking forward to learning more. I know I'm far from perfect, but I will always remember you're the person I love because of your past experiences. I will always work with you to solve difficulties we might find in the future. Thank you for understanding and accepting me the way I am. I'll try hard to deserve the love and caring you always show me. I love you completely and will always appreciate the warm, beautiful, generous soul you are.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. James, we found each other later in life, and that being said, we both have been blessed to love before. Not many are blessed to find love like this again, and for that I'm forever grateful. God knew I needed you when I had no idea. I'm sorry for what we both had to go through to get here, but I am thankful that we were able to let our friendship grow and let our hearts love again. And then I put P.S. Thank you, Mom, and James Jr. for telling us to check on each other. And thank you, Beth, for making me go to dinner that first night when I wanted to chicken out. We both know all too well that there are no guarantees in this life and no promised tomorrows. Life is very short, and we're getting a bit of a late start at it. So I promise you I intend for us to live life to the fullest for however much time God gives us together. You are one of the kindest, smartest, most compassionate, devoted, and trustworthy persons I have ever known. You make me so happy. I feel loved and protected and safe with you. You tell me that I'm beautiful and you accept me, flaws and all. Your voice comforts me. Your hugs are the best. I will never take you for granted. I do know how truly blessed I am to take you as my husband today. I promise to love you, respect you, and to be your companion, your best friend, to make you laugh, to comfort you, to be your safe place, and to be your soulmate, and to be your rock for the rest of my life.
All right. Would you like to join hands? James, do you take Lynn to be your wife, your companion? Do you promise to share in laughter during the good times and wipe the tears during the bad from this day forward?
Yes, I do.
Lynn, do you take James as your husband, your companion? Do you promise to share in laughter during the good times and the bad, wipe away his tears during the bad from this day forward?
I do.
Okay. Today you made sacred vows to finalize your union to symbolize this new union. The bride and groom have decided that they're going to perform the cord ceremony. But before that, we'll have the song.
Yes.
I'll tell the world, I'll sing a song. It's a better place since you came along. Since you came along. Your touch of sunlight through the trees, your kiss
if you will come over to the cross. Each of you grab a strand on your side and start braiding in whatever side.
Okay.
And braiding these 3 strands together, groom and bride have demonstrated that in their marriage, it is more than just joining of 2 lives together. It's a unity with God as well. They will have chosen to follow and allow God to be the center of their marriage, woven into every aspect of it. The braiding of these 3 strands demonstrates how bride and groom are joined by God in marriage. Each strand holds a special meaning. The constant strand symbolizes the Lord Jesus. He has invited the bride and the groom to the position of authority in this marriage and relationship. The groom's strand represents the groom and his love for the bride as he submits himself to the Lord. The Lord in turn will demonstrate his great love in the marriage relationship. The white strand the bride holds represents the bride having been cleansed in salvation in Christ, the purity of the bride, represented in white, as the bride honors the groom and submits himself to the Lord, and the Lord in turn will nurture and strengthen the marriage and the relationship. The Bible talks about this in Ecclesiastes 4:12. It says, though one may be overpowered, 2 can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. It reminds us that 2 are better than 1. Because they are good return of their labor, that if either of them falls down, one can help warn the other. But anyone who falls and has no one to help them, also, if 2 lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm by themselves? All right. Now it's time for the ring ceremony. Just do someone out of a ring. All right. The wedding ring is a symbol of unending power, a love between 2 beings. It has no beginning and no end. The spiritual connection in the ring is that when one wears the ring and they are apart from one another, they can look at the ring and remember the love they have for one another. Please repeat after me.
Okay.
With this ring, I, Lynn, commit my love to you, James, for all time.
With this ring,
I commit,
I commit my love to you,
James,
James, for all time,
giving you all that I am
giving you all that I am
and all that I will be.
and all that I will be.
Please accept this as a symbol of my love.
Please accept this as a symbol of my love.
Okay. Please repeat after me. With this ring, I, James, commit my love
With this ring, I, James, commit my love
to you, Lynn, for all time,
to you, Lynn, for all time,
giving you all that I am and all that I will be.
giving you all that I am and all that I will be.
Please accept this as a symbol of my love.
Please accept this as a symbol of my love.
Here.
All right, family and friends, by the power vested in me in the Universal Life Church and the state of Texas, I now pronounce James and Lynn husband and wife. Let's celebrate their union. You may kiss the bride.
I love you. You did it.
We did it. Okay.
James and Lynn, you may enjoy a lifetime of sunrises and sunsets together. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Coursey.
I guess so.
tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my best. This and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 and love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved, love, 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 loved. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to
Can you hear me? I guess you can hear me, huh? So we're here to toast. I'm gonna say James and Lynn, but Dad and Lynn. You know, Lynn is right. I said goodbye and check on Dad, and the rest is history and story. And I mean, what can you say? Everybody wants happiness for the rest of their lives, not be alone. I think it's wonderful. I think you make a great couple. Here's many more years.
We got voluntold for this right now, so kind of zero rehearsing here. Yeah. Yes, I agree. So I've never seen my mom this happy. So it's been absolutely amazing to be on this journey with both of y'all. And I'm super excited to continue. So everybody raise your glasses and cheer to Mom and Lynn and James.
Day is finally here. I've been waiting patiently. Every detail running through my mind, playing out like a movie scene. Boy meets girl, falls in love, down on one knee, slides a ring on her hand, and the rest is history. I love you more with every breath, more than everything I have. You're my missing piece, my saving grace. I found my better half, the one who gets all of me. Chose for me, and I couldn't love you more. You look like an angel dressed in white, standing in front of all our friends. We both smile as the pastor looks away, 'cause you just took my last name. We both kissed turn around, start walking down the aisle. Well, I can't wait to live my life with you by my side. I love you more with every breath, more than everything I have. You're my missing piece, my saving grace. I found my better half, the one who gets all of me, what I've been searching for, the heart God chose for me. And I couldn't love you more with every breath, more than everything I have. You're my missing piece, my saving grace. I found my better half, the one who gets all of me, the one I've been searching for, the heart God chose for me. And I couldn't love you more, love you more. I couldn't love you more. I couldn't love you more now, babe. I couldn't love you more. I couldn't love you more, my darling.
I've been a walking heartache. I've made a mess of me. The person that I've been lately ain't who I wanna be. But you stay here right beside me. Watch as the storm blows through and I need you. God gave me you for the ups and downs. God gave me you for the days of doubt. For when I think I've lost my way, there are no words here left to say it's true. God gave me you. There's more here than what we're seeing, a divine conspiracy that you, an angel lovely, could somehow fall